Think you are mentally healthy? Here are 9 things mentally strong people do every day. Please watch and see if you match them. Welcome to Mental Health and Science with beloved Enoch Francis. If you are new to this channel, I request you to subscribe. Today I want to look at what is mental health and what are the signs that we can know that someone is mentally healthy. Okay? So from the definition of mental health health is a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his or her abilities, can cope with normal stresses of life, and can live productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to what? To a society. Okay? So in other words, you are saying that someone who is mentally healthy, that you know what you are capable of doing. Okay, you know your abilities. Maybe you say, for me, I can teach. Okay, I can dig, I can do carpentry. Okay, those are your abilities. Okay, but now, as you see in a normal life, we have what we call stressors. Okay, you go to work, you are stressed. You go to school, you are stressed. So you must be able to handle these stresses of life. Okay. Then another thing that we look at in that definition is that you live a productive and fruitful life. Okay? You are able to live a productive life, and you are able to make a contribution to what? To your society. That is a person who is what? Mentally healthy. Okay? So you have to be someone who is having you are useful in the community. But in most cases, when mental illness affects you, it is the opposite. You become useless in the community. You start wandering and you cannot make any contribution in the society, and you cannot what? You cannot do anything for your family. So what are some of the features or signs that we can know that you are mentally healthy? Okay? One is that mentally healthy people are able to manage their emotions effectively. Okay? So emotional regulation is a key feature in mental health. Okay? So people who are mentally healthy, they understand their emotions. For example, they know their anger, they know the stress, they know when they are happy, but they don't let these emotions take control of the decision that you are what? They make. Okay? So someone who is mentally healthy, they know how to control their emotion. If they are happy, they know how to control their happiness. If they are sad, they know how to control that sadness. If they are angry, they know how to control the anger, so that they cannot do things out of anger. Okay? That is the number one. Okay? Then the number two, we are saying that mental health people are self-aware and have a good self-esteem. Okay? Self-awareness is to understand your thoughts, is to understand your feelings, is to understand your strengths and your weaknesses. So you as an individual, you know that as for me, Enoch, my weakness maybe is communication. Okay? But yes, maybe I'm good at teaching people in mental health. Okay? I can do this at home. I know how to cook food. I can do this in my home. Okay? Those are my strengths. So you are self-aware of your emotions. Okay? So mental health people, they recognize their emotions and know how these emotions can affect what? Their behavior. Okay? So someone who is angry, for example, for example, someone who is mentally healthy, when he's annoyed, he says, maybe I can do something weird. So in case maybe a child at home annoys him or her, then that person knows that if I am angry, maybe I can kill this child, maybe I can beat this child badly. Then he realizes that, then you find that person moving away to avoid doing what? That's what we are saying, self-awareness. Okay? Then we are talking about self-esteem. Self-esteem is valuing yourself. So someone who is mentally healthy, they think positively about themselves and value themselves. Okay? So we find that when people are mentally sick, when people are mentally sick, they start hating themselves. You find someone thinking about killing themselves. You find them, they criticize their lives. So we are saying that people who are mentally healthy, they have good self-esteem. Self-esteem and self-awareness are key in stress management, okay? They are key in decision making and personal growth. So people are aware, they know when to make decisions, or they know when to seek for help, and also to set healthy boundaries in relationship or what? Or work. So we are saying that people who are mentally healthy, they are self-aware and also have a good self-esteem. For example, if a teacher is annoyed, maybe you're annoyed at work, you find that because of your annoyance, you may want to transfer this annoyance to your students, but a teacher realizes that, then he says, okay, let me take a break, maybe because I've had a long day, I'm fatigued, let me first take a break, then I can come back to what? To the class. That's what we are talking about, self-awareness and self-what? Self-esteem. Okay? Then number 3, we are saying that mentally healthy people are resilient. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, from difficult situations, from challenges in life. So people who are mentally healthy, they don't let these failures define them. Okay? So they look for ways of how to overcome these challenges. They learn, they adapt, and find ways and move forward with what? With their life. So that is what we are saying. People who are mentally healthy, they are resilient. Okay? So this is a protective factor in developing mental illness, in that it helps you, if someone is resilient, then you are able to overcome any challenges that you meet. So this is not something which is inborn, but it's something which comes with practice, okay, support, and self-care. Okay, so you can learn to be resilient, and this is what we are talking. So if you are mentally healthy, you learn, you adapt to new challenges, and you find ways of how you can move your life your life forward. So if you are still new to this channel, I request you to subscribe, because it motivates me to make more videos of this nature. Another thing that we are talking about is that mentally healthy people are able to maintain healthy relationship. Okay, when people are mentally sick, in most cases, relationship is very hard to make or to build. So we are saying that people who are mentally healthy, they first of all make healthy relationship. They are able to build and maintain it. During relationship, they are able to communicate effectively. They are able to listen to what others are able to say about them. So we are saying that being in a healthy relationship is not like, that doesn't mean that you not avoid conflict, but when someone finds conflict, then you have to find ways of how you can overcome what? Those conflicts. For example, if your supervisor maybe comes at work and tells you, now this is what you are doing, Enoch, this is wrong, okay? Then instead of being of maybe being angry, then you say, okay, you listen to what the supervisor is saying, then you start doing what they are supposed to do. So that is what we are saying, that someone who is mentally healthy is able to maintain a healthy relationship. So sign number 4 to show that someone is mentally healthy is that they are adaptable. Okay, so people who are mentally healthy are adaptable. Adaptability is the ability to adjust to new changes, new situations, and challenges without excessive stress. So people who are mentally healthy, they are flexible in their thinking and their behavior. So they find ways of how to adjust to the challenging situations or to the changing situations. Okay? For example, if a teacher has been teaching in person or he has been teaching in a classroom environment, then a school administration says, now Mr. Mr. Mark, you are no longer going to be teaching in class. You are going to be teaching online. Okay? So then that teacher leaves the classroom teaching or in-person teaching, then starts learning the new platforms on how to use the online platform or classroom to teach students. So that is what we are calling adaptability. People who are mentally healthy, they are flexible in their thinking and also in their what? In their behavior. In that they want to find ways of how to cope with the changing situations. Okay? People who are mentally healthy, they have strong cognitive and problem-solving skills. In that, the cognitive skills include thinking clearly, focus, reasoning. Okay? These skills help people to overcome stress on daily basis. So they help people to, someone who is mentally healthy uses these skills to weigh up the options, to think about the decisions that they are going to take and help them to make informed what? Decisions. So you find that people who are mentally sick, there is what we call impulsivity. They make decisions whereby there is a great risk of harming their lives, or which is there is a great what? Danger. So we are saying that if you are mentally healthy, then you are able to think about the decisions, you are able to focus on certain things, and also you are able to make a proper decision which is informed. Okay? And these are the skills that we need in everyday life to handle stress, to find solutions to the problems that we encounter in life. Mentally healthy people, they practice self-care and maintain a healthy lifestyle. So they have enough time for themselves, they have enough sleep, they have a balanced nutrition, they do physical exercises, they practice these things, they put them into their life, they find ways to recharge their minds. Okay? So when we, people who are mentally healthy, they prioritize, now I need to relax my mind, I need to do what I love doing in my free time. Those are the hobbies. Okay? Those are people who are mentally what? Healthy. So these ones help us to refresh our mind and also to overcome the daily stresses of life, the anxieties that we encounter each and every what? Every day. Number 8, we are saying that these people who are mentally healthy, they are able to know when to seek for help. People who are mentally healthy, they discover, they are able to understand when they are having emotional distress. They are able to understand when they are experiencing maybe burnout or anxiety. And also they know that it's not wrong to ask for help, okay, from friends, from family members, from colleagues. So people who are mentally healthy, we are saying that they are people who know when to ask, when to seek for what? For help. So lastly, as I finish my teaching, we are saying that number 9, we are saying that mental healthy people have a sense of contribution and purpose. So you find them, they engage in meaningful activities, whether it is at home, at school, in the family, or at the community level. Okay? But in most cases, when people have mental illness, you find them engaging in activities which are not meaningful, like someone is in substance abuse, they are in gambling, they are in smoking. Those are features of someone who is having a poor mental health. But we are saying that in our definition, we say that someone who is mental healthy is someone who is having a sense of contribution and purpose. Okay? You find meaning to things that you do every day, and you are able to make a contribution to your community. It can be at home, whether by supporting your family members, maybe bringing food at home, or also maybe helping students with the academics, or helping the people in need. Okay? So those are some of the features that we can see that someone is mentally what? Is mentally healthy. So if you feel like you have learned something in this lesson of ours, please let me know in the comment section. And if you are new to this channel, I request you to subscribe, because it makes me to make more videos of this. Let us end stigma, and let us engage ourselves in activities that make us to be of meaningful, or to be of value to our society. Thank you so much. See you in my next video.